Hey, welcome back to the channel. So today what we're going to be doing down in the shop is we're going to be installing a catch can on my F-150 Coyote that has 230,000 miles. So why do you need a catch can? How can catch cans really save your engine and help them out? Keep a lot of nasty deposits from going into your engine. If you have a performance vehicle or one with a lot of miles or one you just happen to rev kind of high, catch can is always a good idea. It's a simple DIY that anybody can do. Like I said, this is one I have here for my F-150. It's got a Coyote in it, and it is from OSC, from J&L OSC. So there you go. They make these pretty straightforward, like a DIY setup. It's even got like factory style connectors on it. And it's pretty much just in and out. Now, what catch cans do is they basically take the bad stuff from your valve cover and they run it through an oil separator. So what it does is it basically comes in, it separates it into this little jug, kind of screens it and sends it back out. Let me show you. So what you'll have to do occasionally is actually open this jug and dump out the oil. Then there's a little screen and then it goes back into your intake. That way you're not getting the oil or these nasty deposits that can plug it up. So anyways, I'm going to install this today. I'm just going to give you a quick little video on it. It's real easy. Try to figure out where to put it. But every car, you know, like I said, performance wise or high miles or revving, that kind of stuff, really should have a catch can. I'm surprised they don't do it from the factory, but we're going to do it today on this high mileage F-150. So let's get started. Okay, so basically what this catch can is going to do, and these hoses, is it's going to replace this hose here. If you look at this one, it's on your valve cover, and this one is on your intake, to where it's just sucking that in. So basically this is creating a vacuum and getting some oil deposits and some other junk and kind of just running around here and burning them back into your engine. So the theory is this is a higher mileage engine. It's got about 230,000 on it. And I'm sure she's pushing through some oil and doing some stuff just from the mileage. So we're going to alleviate that by taking this hose off, replacing it with this, and then finding a good spot to mount it to where we can get to it, take the can off. So basically, if you don't know, what happens in this, like I said, oil's under your valve cover, and it sucks it in right here, runs it around and drags it back into your intake, and it pushes it out. So if your engine's passing some oil and doing some goofy stuff, it could possibly be sucking that back through, maybe even putting it out your exhaust, especially if you're revving it up, which Coyotes love to rev. So let's have a look. I'm going to show you how to get these off, and then we'll have at it. Now, supposedly, you just pull this little pin here, and this will pop right off. Yep, it actually does. So I'm going to get you in here a little closer so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so here's where the hose we're talking about. You can see this. See if we can get down there. Now there's a little flippy deal on the side. See that? So all I'm going to do, it's hard to catch it on camera, is push this up. And when I push it, you can kind of wiggle it. Give it a little wiggle. Boom, pops right off. Look at that. Okay, same thing on that one. It's got a little disconnect right there. I'm going to push that. Give it a little wiggle. Should pop right off. And then our new connectors right here should go right on. Now these have a little push pin. You have to pop this up with a screwdriver, the little green thing there, and then once you're seated correctly, we'll shove it down on. So I'll show you that here in just a minute. All right, now a couple things I'm going to show you here. For one thing, these connectors. If you look at these connectors, they have these little green deals. They just pop out, okay? And what they do is once you get your fitting seated, this just pops back in and goes over top. It goes shunk and it locks in your thing. Now this only goes in on one side, okay? So make sure you put it in correctly because you don't want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and stick my unit right here Now, if you watch, I'm popping this on, it'll kind of click. Okay, that means it's seated. Now I'm going to take this, turn the correct way. I'm going to slide it in over top. When I do, if I can figure out where it's at, there we go. Once I pop it in, seated, okay. Now I'm going to pop this in its correct spot, and it should just click. Hold on. See, this is me showing you have to have it the right way. If you don't, it will not go. So seat your fitting, click this over top, click, that goes right in. Then if you try to ease your fitting off, it won't pop off. So that'll let you know it's seated. Another way you can know it's seated is that green tab is all the way down. So I think what I'm going to do now is mount this baby over here. Let's me spin that around a little bit. Mount it right there. I can kind of clean that up a little bit. And then that way I can get to this real easy. So let me just pop this in there and see how it goes. All right, so here is the finished product. So see how we got this one routed, going down there to that, your valve cover gasket. Boop, valve cover right there. She's got a little play, a little flex, but if you pull her, notice how the green is fully inserted. That means it's good to go. Okay, and then you come up to this, and then this side is back to the intake. It goes over here, this one. Again, fully inserted and good to go. So, as I stated before, reasons to have a catch can. You have a higher mileage engine, check on this one. You also have a performance engine. You rev it hard, you turbo it, you supercharge it, some sort of, you know, aftermarket something, power adder. Okay, so a couple things here at the end I want to add to it. Number one, this is kind of a small catch can. It's not very big. Like I said, it's from J&L. I think I paid $150 for it, something like that. So it's obviously, I'm not sponsored. I bought it with my own money. But a couple things I don't love about it. Number one, it'd be nice if it was a little bigger. A little more capacity. I don't really like the single bolt to hold it, because if you look at it when I'm undoing it, it's kind of moving around a little bit. Now I do like the hoses. They seem pretty legit and solid. There are some cheaper versions on Amazon, but actually if you read all the reviews, there's a couple people that had bad reviews and actually said that their hoses collapsed, causing severe engine problems. So I overall like it. I wish this was a little bigger. I wish the mount maybe had 2 screws. Although, I don't know, going forward, we'll see if that's an issue. So that's it today on the F-150 Coyote. So thanks for watching. Thanks for staying to the end. If you can, like, subscribe. If you like this kind of content, we do all kinds of car stuff. John and me get into all kinds of stuff, and repairs, mods, but things that help your engine last. So I'm Dave. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Oh, Bowie, Izzy, and Dino, are you out there watching? If so, you guys be good. See ya.